Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Friday, July 12th, 2024. And we're going to call this our July 13th video, just so that we can keep it delineated from the previous video that I just did of those 6 trucks, 4 of which were unicorns. Now, we're going to do 5 trucks because we got 11 in this morning, about 2 hours ago. So let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, first we have a Suzuki DD51T. There is the VIN number. And we're going to go around the perimeter of the windshield, and first I see a ding, a dent, dent, there, and there. Not rust, but impact. And the paint isn't broken, but impact. I would probably lubricate that antenna and push that in. And we have impact there, and there. So somebody dropped something and it hit the front corner of this truck. So coming around, we have a ding there. We also have impact there that they touched up, impact there, or a chip, a stone chip there. We have an impact there. So the front of this truck looks pretty rough, although the headlight is translucent. Boy, is this a head scratcher. So that means it was inside, but while it was outside, somebody banged it up. Coming down the door pillar, we're looking at the driver's door, and we have a crease, small crease there, scratch there, crease there. We have a scuff there, which means the paint was not broken, but it's got some texture to it. A ding there and a ding there. Again, pretty rough. Oh, here's the head scratching continues. We have the factory paint dot, which means it did not have a lot of highway time. So it's interesting. When you've been doing mini trucks as long as I have, 14 years, and we've owned probably 6,600 of these things, you start to be able to see things and tell the story accurately. And it has this Suzuki center cap. That's pretty remarkable. I see one on that wheel over there too. So we have several dings from the inside out. Just, probably 10 or 12. Oh, wait. Okay, so now the bed is beautiful. Beautiful. When I say beautiful, I don't mean it's not scratched. I mean it's not damaged. No rust. No big dents. So now, I just figured out a new way to put that chain on without opening the tailgate. On a Suzuki, it's almost impossible to do, but it's almost like, one of those puzzles when you were a kid. But wait, I wonder if I can do it with that. I wonder if anybody even knows what I'm talking about. I probably just lost half of my subscribers with this non-interesting content. There we go. Okay, so this is also pretty rough. This is quite rough. Look at that. It looks like somebody had a party with a hammer. Man. I mean, we have 4 dings here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's loose, but I can tighten that. Okay. Dent, dent, ding. Scuff. Huh, what a mystery. has the factory blue paint dot on it. That means it didn't have a bunch of highway time. But it's just the body is impacted, but not rusted. Nowhere does it have rust. But somebody just wasn't as careful with it as you'd like to think they should have been. Nice door panel. Why did I buy this truck? I mean, I'm such a particular purchaser. The fact that I bought this just boggles my imagination because you'd think I could pick up on this. Well, let's keep going. All right, that looks nice. Okay. I'm going to see the positive. I'm having a hard time. Boy, is that dirty. It did have the wheel dots. That's a positive. So, I tend to be very optimistic, but I don't want to have rose-colored glasses. That's not a split. Boy, is this thing dirty. Huh. See there? 26026. Remember I was saying it didn't have a lot of highway time? Well, that's the proof right there. Let's see how it starts. Not bad. Good headliner. So, it's interesting how dirty and dinged up this truck is. No rust issues. 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. So, and boy, is that dirty, but that'll clean up. And no paint. I mean, it's got the paint dots. It's got the Suzuki hubcaps. And 26,000 kilometers, which is like 15,000 original miles. What a unique vehicle. All right, there is another Suzuki. This is the VIN number. Now we're going to come around the windshield here. Looking at the gasket for rust. And there is none. The headlight is very clear and translucent. Beautiful. On the Suzuki, a lot of times these clips, this comes off because your radiator cap on a DD51T is right behind that panel. So you have knobs inside that you have to undo, and then you reach your fingers under here and pull that off. But those clips break all the time. So we have an abundant supply. So if you are a customer of ours and you buy a truck and you get to where you need those Suzuki clips, let us know. We have got you covered. Beautiful, beautiful. Just a very gentle, subtle ding. Almost not worth mentioning. All right, beautiful. Now, okay. So we have a ding here. And that's it. It's like a Yokohama Super Digger. It's not. It's a Bridgestone, but it does resemble the pattern of a Super Digger. We got some nice Yokohama Geolanders. I just bought 800 Yokohama Geolanders, and I'm bringing them in soon. 800. And I bought some engines. Anybody want to guess what kind of mini truck engines I bought? Do, 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 do. If you said Subaru, you would be correct. Because that's what we need, our Subaru engines. Why? Are Subarus pieces of junk? No. Subaru, in their classic style, went overboard. they said, "Ooh, this would be good, but that would be better." And so they made it a four-cylinder and they put the engine at so far rearward. It is so aft that it is behind the rear axle. So because it's so smooth and because it's so remote to the driver, you can't hear it and you can't feel it. And people end up tacking it out and spinning their connecting rod bearing or their crankshaft bearing. So I'm importing Subaru engines, 800 Yokohama Geolanders, which is incredible, and they're DOT stamped. And they have a tread pattern very similar to that. All right, enough of that rabbit trail. And I looked up the other week, what is the difference between a rabbit trail and a rabbit hole? Because that is germane to my mode of operation. I do one ding there, one ding there. I do go down the rabbit trail. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Boy, oh boy, that's the kind of thing you never want to take off. Because whoever buys this is most likely going to say, please do not remove that. A rabbit trail is getting off topic and trying to pursue the truth of a matter and kind of not really getting off topic, but you're kind of starting to go and dig a little deeper to get to the truth of something. But a rabbit hole, I read, is really even more. So if you just get way off base and you find yourself talking about something and then you turn around and you say, what was it I was originally talking about? That's a rabbit hole. A rabbit trail is like, okay, I'm digging down trying to get to the truth. A rabbit hole is you just go on and on and on, and then you forget what the whole point was to begin with. Here comes a mini truck. All right, so we have a dent where it says scary. It means somebody backed into something there. The bed is beautiful. Dented up. It had a little wave in it. Ooh, nice. Huh. This bedside panel has two dings. One there, one there. Nice looking wheel. Factory paint dot. Nice tire. Beautiful. No rust. Now coming down the door post. The headache rack does have surface rust. That can be wire brushed. Those headache racks really look good in black. If you take them off, just a couple bolts, 4 bolts, and then you wire brush it and paint it black, it looks really good. It sets off nice. Our Subaru customers like doing that, but it works well on the Suzukis too, or the Mitsubishis, or the Hondas, or the Daihatsus. All right, good looking door panel. Good looking bottom of the door. And we're going to look under the floor mats. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. Very good. No rust. Beautiful seat. 5-speed. 4-wheel drive. Has a pick. A pick there. Now, it has several picks there. Here is the bottom of the door. Looking good. I got a call from a guy this morning from Florida. And yes, I answered the phone. And we're supposed to be on vacation, closed. But, alas, his last name, well, I won't tell you. So I can tell you the story. And 26,833. He called me a few months ago. And he wanted a Suzuki. but he's in Florida. And boy, that started up nice. And so that's a nice truck, but a little. I mean, underneath the bed is beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. Even the patina on the transmission parts. That's remarkable. It's just got a few dents here and there. But it's not a bad truck. It's not a bad truck. And it's got the blue factory wheel paint dot and low miles. Low miles. Nice. So he calls me up a few months ago or a couple months ago, S110P. And he says, hey, I'm interested in a truck. And I told him, yeah, we've got these. And we've got, at that time, I think we had like 240, 250 trucks. Maybe close to 270. I don't remember. But the point is, he ended up not buying from us. And, other people are jumping in the business. We started this whole crazy affair. A little oxidization right there. And he buys a truck from a guy in, I don't know, South Carolina, Florida, something like that. And there was problems with the truck. He didn't notice. And obviously they did not test drive it and, check it out. And I just asked him, I said, did you call the people that you bought it from? And he said, they are done, with me. And I thought to myself, what a terrible way to do business. They're done with me. That means that would be like me selling a mini truck. That door is stunning. That would be like me selling a mini truck and there being a problem with it. Look at that. It has hubcaps and beautiful, beautiful tires. And then there being a problem with the mini truck and the customer calling back saying, hey, bad news. The truck keeps dying. Right? Well, guess what? Sometimes things will pop up that happen after you sold it. And yes, they're sold as is. That's it. No warranty. That is called a buyer's guide. And we do have to get that document completed, either with a warranty or no warranty. And we do not offer a warranty. But if you can't say, hey, let me try to help you with that, you really are going to hurt your reputation. And there's only one other company that I know of that did business the right way. And they're halfway across the country. But they're a good company. Duncan Imports in Christiansburg, Virginia was a good company. But he's got much, much bigger fish to fry. So he's kind of gotten out of it a little bit, I think. Good guy, though. Gary Duncan, super good guy. And, but I ended up helping him out anyway, even though he bought it from somebody else and they refused to help him. He gets his alternator rebuilt because the battery, dies, it's not being recharged, and the truck stops running. And I said, oh, well, how much did you pay to have your alternator rebuilt? $280, which is outrageous. And the alternator isn't charging still. They didn't fix it. I said, well, take it back. He said, they won't help me. The alternator rebuild shop is not willing to help. Florida. What's up with Florida, guys? That's 2 in a row that refused to make good on their responsibility. And so I ended up helping him and don't expect if you buy from my competition that I will bail you out. I will not do that. But in this one case, I did. But he is going to leave us a Google review. So look for the Google review uh, on our Google business page that says, "I didn't buy from them, but I wish I did." That's him. All right, we'll see what he writes. We just sent him the invitation for the Google review. Anyway, that is called a rabbit trail. That is a rabbit trail. Oh, my computer. Oh, my. Oh, man. Come on. What is that? There we go. All right, so now this bedside panel has a scrape there and a ding there, there, and there. Underneath here, we have seam rust where the weld is, pretty common. We have seam rust there also, where it was spot welded together. So seam rust is not uncommon. It's not a big deal. It's not structural. It's not cancerous. It's fairly benign. Look at that engine cover. Benign means gentle, not a big deal, non-cancerous. Scrape, meaning surface rust, where the paint is rubbed off and it just flash rusted. No big deal. Looking good here. That really is supposed to go there. If you get a 5-inch piece of 5/8-inch garden hose there and there, 2 pieces, and slide it on, you won't hear that chain. My word. Okay. All right. So this bed looks very nice. Very, very nice. That is why that was falling down, because that latch wasn't latched. Now we're going to look at the tailgate, and we have, 5 dings, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here, we have a ding here and a ding here from the inside out. We have a scuff there, or scrape there, where the paint was rubbed off. And then we have a scratch here, a ding here, and a ding here. Let's see if that's rust underneath the bed panel. So let's open this back up and take a closer look at that. Okay, so no, that is not cancer underneath there. That is just on the other side, surface only. So that is not a huge issue there. So that's good. Now, let's go ahead and close this back up. Mini truck happening there. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Good deal. Well, that straightened that out. Okay. Kind of happy with the way that worked. I was unable to get this straightened out, that last link. And so I opened the tailgate and hit it down, and it made it correct. Nice bed light there. Nice rain drip guard. So coming down the door post on the passenger side, we're looking for dings. And there are no dings. And that is not a scratch. That's a pine needle. Another nice hubcap and another nice hubcap. So this has all 4 hubcaps. Let's look under the bed and see what it looks like under here from this side. Boy, oh boy, is that nice. Okay. So guys, I do not see any damage. Just maybe a gentle scuff there, perhaps. Nice door panel. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, my camera is going crazy here. Oh my. I'm on 50% or something. There we go. Oh boy. All right. There we go. Now we're on 1. Boy, I almost don't want to mess with it. There we go. Now we're on 90. Okay, now we're good. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Okay. That door panel looks very good. And that looks very good. Now, what I mean by very good is there's no rust under there. And this is the inner fender that is rust free. And now we're going to look underneath the floor mat. And it has no rust under there either. So that is very good, very important. Some things are more important than others, and that would be at the upper end of the list. Nice. There's your jack handle back there. Oh, how Japanese-esque. Is that not just exactly what you would expect to see? That is so cool. 4-wheel drive, 5-speed. And Daihatsu is run by Toyota. Now, this door panel looks good. Looking underneath the door, looking for rust, and this is looking pretty good. And now let's look under this. Looks very nice under there. And this is torn here, and it has a side split there. 48 911. Oh, it's a 2-speed transfer case, high and low. So 1 through 5 in reverse high, 1 through 5 in reverse low. Low is always going to be 4-wheel drive. Very nice. Really pretty truck. Next, we have a Honda Acti HA4. And we're going to come around the perimeter of the windshield and look for rust. Good looking sticker. Nice decal. That does mean something. It's more than just aesthetics. It is a leading indicator of what is to come with our video. Leading indicator. You've got an indicator, a leading indicator, and a lagging indicator. Coming down the door pillar, looking for rust or any damage. We do have one spot where there was a little pebble peck and they touched it up with a Q-tip. Here, we don't have any rust in the inner fender. Looks very nice. Good looking tire, good looking wheel. Here we have a dent, a ding, a ding. That's like a pear-shaped dent. There you go, now you can see it. Okay, look how beautiful that gas tank is. This is a reconnectable four-wheel drive, so some Hondas you can take off the four-wheel drive, shut it off, and turn it back on by it's at the transmission. Nobody ever uses it, but it's something Honda, in their wisdom, decided that they were going to offer some of the time. And this has probably 5 or 6 gentle, I mean, almost like a stress ding. Boy, is that plastic pretty. There and there. Yeah. Actually, it's got like varnish that dripped on it. Okay, so this is what I'm leading up to here. That battery is dead. That is why both wipers are up. But I am going to carefully take these little golden nuggets, these Honda Acti battery cover nuts, and put them right there. And then I'm going to take this beautiful, beautiful battery cover for the Honda Acti, and I'm going to put it right there. Because both of those items need to be jealously protected. Look at the back of that cab. Is that beautiful? Man, look at that fire truck. Nice. Okay. So we have. Oh, see, these dings were so subtle, they almost were not worth mentioning, but I see them, so I'm going to mention them. And this is about maybe 20% more obvious than the tailgate dings. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming down the door post on the passenger side. No dings, no dents. Look at those beautiful wheels. Man, are those pretty. All right. Now, beautiful door. No UV damage. That's pretty remarkable. Now, we're going to look under here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Tool bag, jack handle. That's the thing I just put back in. Windshield washer fluid, jack. Beautiful, beautiful seat. Man, is that a beautiful translucent headlight or what? This has been a pretty truck, but not a unicorn. It just had it had that pear-shaped, about the size of a pear, that dent right there, and some subtle dings and subtle dings. So it's not going to be a unicorn, but boy, does it want to be a unicorn. What is that? Hot diggity dog? I remember a cartoon. I used to come home after school, like in the 70s, and I'd watch cartoons on the UHF frequency. You had VHF and UHF, and UHF was like channel 33 and channel 39 and channel 45 in Hollywood, Florida, where all good Canadians came to live. And 46 463. And we were your typical English Canadians. We left Canada. I know that sounds heretical, but we left Canada and came to South Florida, and we used to watch TV after school. The kids did. That is a beautiful seat. Just not quite a unicorn. So yeah, 46 463 miles or kilometers. So that's like 30,000 original miles. But I don't know if kids still do that. Do they come home and watch cartoons after school? They probably get on the internet, or they're on TikTok, um, Instagram, Snapchat, stuff like that. So no, the answer is they probably are not watching TV after school. They're certainly not on UHF frequency of a TV. You could say to an 11-year-old, I'll give you $1 million if you can tell me what UHF is. You will not lose that $1 million. There's no way they would know what UHF is. All right. Now, this whole front has clear coat issues. This is a Daihatsu Hijet fire truck, but the clear coat has peeled off. Okay, so let's look for body damage. No body damage from that angle. No body damage from that angle. So just clear coat lifting off. So if you wanted to paint this truck, I am going to say it would be very easy because on this side, there is not a single ding on the entire driver's side of the truck. That's how straight this is. But, you know, it does have its, paint woes, meaning, like I said, the clear coat lifted off. Boy, look how pretty that is under there. But as far as the structural integrity, it's a 10 out of 10. That's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And this is a factory painted truck. You can tell because way inside there, everything is red. So that's a factory paint job. But, and no cancer here, but again, they touched it up and the touch up is almost pink. It's just not, it's chalky red. Good looking tire. Boy, is that nice. Tailgate ding free. Well, yeah, ding free tailgate. It does have an impression right there. Ding free bedside panel. And I mean ding free. But it's like it got scratched and they just took a paintbrush and pew, pew, pew. So if this was to be a candidate for repainting, it would be the easiest truck to repaint. And Justin can repaint stuff. He did one this past week. He took a Subaru, I think. It was white, and the paint was just decent, but it was, I think the body was probably in good shape, so he painted it blue. You know, you could do that with this truck. So not a single ding on this door, guys. And that's why I'm saying this. I mean, I'm not just pulling a rabbit out of the hat there. This actually would paint nicely because there's no dings anywhere. Isn't that funny how it's red under there, but the doors are white on the inside? And this is a factory red paint truck. And we know that because the bed underneath was red. Beautiful. This is a 5-speed truck with a 2-speed transfer case. So it's 1 through 5 in reverse high and 1 through 5 in reverse low. And again, low range is always 4-wheel drive because that's all you would need in low range is 4-wheel drive. There's no reason to be in low range 2-wheel drive. Beautiful. Boy, is that pretty. Look at that seat, guys. Look at that seat. 28,862. Boy, is that low miles. Well, this is not a unicorn, but what's so unusual about this truck is its condition structurally is really, I'm going to say 9.5 out of 10 because ding free. beautiful, but it has the touch-up job all over the truck. So they really didn't care what it looks like, but actual condition meant everything. And that's kind of reminiscent of how a fire department might be. Let's see how it starts. Fire departments also maintain their stuff pretty well. Well, it sure does fire up nicely. All right, guys. A nice lot of trucks. And I really do appreciate you hanging with me on this lengthy video. We had 11 trucks come in today, a couple hours ago. And so what we try to do is portray the condition of the trucks, give it a pretty thorough review, and kind of peruse the entire truck. And that way you can watch that and give us a call at 336-777-9957. Oh, that's my phone number. Be better if you called Justin. I just don't know his phone number. Isn't that something? And our email address is sales@mayberryminitrucks.com. And our website is mayberryminitrucks.com. So yeah, email sales@mayberryminitrucks.com, website mayberryminitrucks.com. Guys, I really do appreciate you watching our video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit notification, and that way you will be notified when we post a video such as this video. And also hit the thumbs up if you like the content. Mayberry Mini Trucks got the law passed, making these things street legal in North Carolina. So these guys and girls are street legal because we got the law passed. And we use full synthetic oil, new air filter, new oil filter. If there's something wrong with the major components of the truck, we deal with it. We don't just slap a for sale sign and say you're on your own. We don't do business that way. And we don't have any games going on. So if we say this truck is $7,800, that is all you pay, not a dime more. So no games, which is lovely, because isn't it nice that you get to come to a place and say, oh, that's $8,200. I wonder how much we have to pay. $8,200. So that includes everything, even the synthetic oil change or the new clutch if we had to put it in the new clutch. And what else? I will sign off with that. We're also going to be returning on the 24th of July. So if you want to come see us in person, we do live on a mile-long dirt road, so don't drive your Ferrari or your Maserati. All right, guys, I'm going to stop with that. Enough. Thank you for watching our video.